10 ultra fresh fragrances that will embarrass the designer brand names. I have more than 10 years teaching fragrance mastery. In this video, you have more than 10 designer fragrance clones that will help you level up and smell rich on a budget. Starting with Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Baumel Paradise Garden, which is coconut and irises and aquatic oceans. And before, the first release to duplicate this was called La Tapa Nagia Intense. But now I found one that is much better. Ultimately, the name of it is called the King of Kings Royal Blue. It lasts longer, it smells authentic right off the get, and it only costs maybe $15 to $20 higher, and it's well worth every penny. Average price $55, the La Tapa Nagia Intense is $30. The next fragrance is one of the best for fragrances in the summer. Even in the high heat, this can do the job. The longevity on my skin was about 6 hours. On some of my other friends' skin, they claimed 8 hours. You have a beautiful lemon mint with beautiful juicy black currant. And remember that note, black currant, because we're going to come back to it. The projection is moderate on this, but the fragrance does evolve from this fresh gingery mint fragrance with ocean vibes to another type of fragrance, which is very cool. Some people have done this new layering trick where they put 9 AM Dive here and Aether Extract, which is a Greenly clone. That's a layering trick which enhances the Aether Extract. It's remarkable, really, but you can wear this anybody, any age, any time of year. It's just a beautiful fresh blue fragrance. Some people say it reminds them of Bleu de Chanel. Had a baby with Yves Saint Laurent. Why Eau de Toilette? To give you an idea, it's clean, safe, fruity, great value proposition. Average price $30 to $40, and it's just very well likable and mass appealing. And the vibrational gives you confidence is what it good. It's so calming and refreshing. I love fragrances that don't make me anxious. The next fragrance makes me feel sexy and confident as well. It's called Lafayette Street by Bond No. 9, and we have had many different fragrance clones on this channel about it. So this is a brand new one I just discovered. As new ones come in, I rank and rate them. So I can't tell you, maybe last month there was a new one and that was the best, and now it's this one. It's called King of Kings Royal Noir, and I have to say, if I had a hammer, I would say hands down the strongest, best, most intoxicating and addicting fragrance scent to replicate this. I could even confidently say it is even better than this. It's embarrassing. This is a $60 fragrance. This is a $485 fragrance. It lasts 3 hours longer than Bond No. 9. It has a beautiful vanilla and a beautiful citrus, lemon, and stuff. Makes you feel so good. The next one, I want to tell you a story. It's called The Scent of Peace, which is true. On some of my most challenging days, a fragrance like this can actually offer peace. This is the scent of peace. It's a true statement of this fragrance. While I was at the dentist, if you ever go to the dentist, whether you're getting a root canal or teeth cleaning from a hygienist, I don't like to be talked to. You got all these things in your mouth. So I am at the dentist, just sat in a chair. They begin doing the suction and all that. And of course, the hygienist starts to talk to me in my head. I said, please don't talk, please don't talk. And she says, sir, I've got to ask you, what is it that you're wearing? And I was actually wearing this Bond No. 9, The Scent of Peace. It has a beautiful, juicy black currant note in it. Just a beautiful black currant note mixed with slightly green, slightly clear gin from the juniper berries. It's like a gin note, slight booziness. It lasts 7 hours and it smells fantastic. It's very balanced, signature scent worthy. The price is $400 or $500 for these bottles. If you find it on a legitimate discount site, you could find it for $250. It's well worth it. The bottle, back when they first got it, they said the Bond No. 9 started gaining a lot of recognition with one of these type of bottles, and they said it's a weird design in the cap. But other than that, it's a beautiful fragrance. So the girl just begged me when I got up the chair and says, please tell me, I want to give it to my boyfriend. I said, it's called Bond No. 9. And she's like, what? It's not Acquadigio? I said, if you thought that, why would you ask me? And then she handed me her phone number, said, please call me. I need to to buy that for my boyfriend. However, it's bought at places like Saks Fifth Avenue, dental hygienists. I don't know how much money they make, but I'm sure they have a credit card. Next fragrance to compete with that, I just discovered this. It's called Armaf Blue Sky Eau de Parfum. Not as rich, juicy black currant note, but about 92%. I'm going to have to say that weird number accurate to this because I do have an affinity to this, but I can confidently tell you that this is it. Up next, we have Green Stravaganza. Now, this is by Valentino. If you think of caffeinated soda, well, caffeinated versus decaffeinated, that's the difference in these. This is bold and powerful. This is calm and relaxing. The actual scent has coffee notes. This has cacao notes. They both have the same green top notes. At first smell, you could barely tell them apart. However, this is more invigorating. We're looking at an 80% similarity. This is called Ajmal Pure Power. It just came out. You would spray all of these fragrances heavily if you want heavy longevity and performance. All of these fragrances you see here is the first section of the video called Fresh Fragrances. And in these fragrances, a trick always is spray once, wait 5 minutes, and spray again. That's it. And you'll get double longevity on most of these DNAs. And then you could also spray your clothes and this and put lotion on. But this is 80% the same, and it's good. It's like 30 bucks for this, and it's 3.4, and this is $100 for 1.7. Both of these fragrances I do recommend for the summer or anytime. Here's a new fragrance to me. It's new to me, maybe not to you, but if you're an enthusiast, welcome, and this is your fragrance you would like to try. It's called Mash Rabia by Latafa, and it's a inspiration of Killian's Smoking Hot, which smells like an apple shisha. I used to work at a warehouse and they sold Star Buzz and Al Fakhar shisha, and they would come up to me as I'm standing there and I'm thinking, man, these would be great for fragrances, and they'd ask me, do you have Al Fakhar? And to make a funny story short, Al Fakhar, I believe, is a fragrance that replicates YSLY. It's called Latafa Fakhar. I don't know what Fakhar means, but Al Fakhar is the most popular Middle Eastern shisha company. Shisha is some kind of tobacco that people smoke at trendy bars. It was a very big trend 10 years ago. Maybe it still is. So you got tobacco mixed with cinnamon and dates and vanilla. You got oblinium. Oblinium is like a soft smoked resin, so to speak. The longevity and projection on this next level fragrance, that means if you're new to fragrances, I would not recommend you to buy this, but if you have a massive collection, you should buy it. It's a 10 out of 10 fragrance in projection and longevity, different variations of where you live and your skin condition. But however, the fragrance dries down to a powdery resin vanilla caramel with smoke. Very expensive, very unique smelling. The next one is 9 PM Rebel. It can withstand the highest of heat. Non-biased opinion, this thing is a beast mode. It won't come off your skin. I tested it for 2 hours in a hot yoga room. It's what I do for fun. It's got pineapple and caramel. Basically, that's the notes. And if you leave it on you all day and you're at a picnic or beach, you have it on, it will not come off, and it will start to smell like barbecued pineapple, like on a Weber grill. The next one is called Venom Incarnate, but this one's called Are You My Fire Rouge, another perfect fragrance for summer nights, but it has strawberries mixed with Russian leather. Can you imagine how sweet and leathery the two juxtapositions of this last about 5 to 7 hours? Very unique, very appealing, and you could share this with your girlfriend. It's right down the middle, unisex. The next one is called The God of Fire, but this one's called You Are My Fire. If you love this hype fragrance like Vulcan Few, this is so hard to get. If you see it for 40, I would definitely grab it. 7 hours lasting, beautiful mangoes, 99% accurate, $40 versus $3.50 for God of Fire. The next one is Ignite Oud. Consider it to be a beast mode fragrance. It lasted on my skin 7 hours. It projected for more than an hour. It's got nice notes of citruses, smoked vanilla and caramel, drying down to a powdery leather oud style fragrance. But it does start off with the citruses, so it makes you think, oh, a nice fresh citrus, and it changes on you. And it changes to an evolution of a dynamic scent. Some people say the oud is a little bit too screechy on that fragrance, and I would agree with them, but that's mastery level fragrancing. Here's a really cool hidden gem section. Armani Code Sport. Minty, pepperminty, ginger, citrus, like that, with a nice soft sandalwood. OMG. And it's discontinued. This is like $30 or $40 fragrance. Genius Sport Code lasts 7 hours, and it's the copy of the Armani, or the inspiration of the Armani Code Sport, which is on eBay for $280. This is called YSL Myself, but this one's called Mystique. It has the exact same bottle, exact same opening of bergamot, which is a green citrus mixed with some lemon and some nice balanced woods. And then after 8 hours, it dries down to a pleasant citrus wooded musk. What? We have Manny the Microwave. He is our mascot. One of these days, he'll tell you a joke, but today he's got something for us. By the way, don't try this at home. Today, Manny brought us chocolate. He said he wants us to see chocolate. The first chocolate is not, it's called Armaf Unique, which is an oriental fragrance, and it has a bottle that looks like this, and it reminds you, for the ladies, of Yves Saint Laurent Opium Le Parfum, which is a combination of pear and vanilla and some coffee espressos, which the combination of that, to me, kind of smells like chocolate. It's a beautiful fragrance that lasts a long time. The #1 replication of that black opium, and you can wear it for a man too. It's a delicious composition. The next one is called Infar Pistachio Canaf. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do this right in front of you, okay, so I'll be 100% authentic. This is not a shill or anything. I don't care if you buy any of these, but listen to this. You spray this on. Beautiful sprayer, decent bottle. The color of it's, you know, it's like a pistachio chocolate Dubai. And right off the spray, I smell toxic chemical waste. That's what I smell, but I know in my brain that it's making a fragrance note of chocolate, and that chocolate comes out about 5 minutes later. It's a beautiful chocolate, but I don't like fragrances that give me toxicity, because then you become toxic to those around you. So why would you wear toxic fragrances? Instead, I would recommend you buy this one, Dubai Chocolate by Armaf. It's so much more well balanced. It lasts longer. It's a beautiful, expensive milk chocolate with that nutty canaf, which is like a toasted pistachio note, and it lasts longer. It's more smoother and made better. And if you like to learn more about the mastery of fragrances, click this video.